What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all...
Oh. The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And the different suspect was arrested at the scene of each crime.
Lonna!
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So he didn't go.
It's Mr. Wright the suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek a capital punishment. That's what I mean, him.
But Lonna, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Guy? We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Bloodstained fingertips, to be exact.
Fingertips.
They found Yogi's fingertips that he burned off.
That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Miss Marshall.
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy?
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
February 24th, 10 in the morning, District Court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Isn't the boy eventually picnic was caught?
Wow! This is what a messed up trial!
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets with Mr. Swiss apart from sometimes and things. Even though he doesn't know what I just said himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait?
Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Oh boy! Things are getting wild from the get-go!
Oh, that guy? I thought it was going to be Luigi.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir! I'm Officer Meek. Bleh.
What is your name there?
Mike Meekin, sir! My occupation is, that would be the murderer, sir!
Wait, wouldn't this be good for Phoenix if they just declared him the murderer?
Well,
Not if it's the truth. Not the truth, I mean.
well, I mean,
Well, he just wants to win.
can't have
but-
murder in both places, though, so I'd still leave Wallace die in
Yeah,
a weird
I guess.
spot.
Huh? So you're telling us that you're a professional killer?
Sir! It was me, sir! I'm the one who did it! I'll never kill again, sir! You've got to believe me, sir! Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir! A person whose actions and adults can't comprehend.
Mr. Edgeworth, help me.
Officer Meekins. Yes, sir! Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir!
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm. The religion of enthusiasm. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then, I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you?
Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir.
I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness?
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
Okay, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with.
Well, he sounds like he just gave a self-defense story, so what is there really to you pick apart?
We still don't know why the murder happened in two places.
Well, I just mean with his testimony, there's nothing really to pick apart.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes. There's a scary thought.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir!
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir! I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir!
Okay, it sounds like a very, important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. Then I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh. So that's why you went into the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room.
In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
There it is. I found it. This one right here, sir.
What number?
Yes, sir. It's 498-959-6. That's my number, sir.
I see. Huh. But the number is 498-959-6. It's shown being used twice.
Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger into the evidence room. And the second time is when I went in there to get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I was spotted the man on the security screen. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked.
So you were attacked? Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir. A knife.
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
You weren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Mean?
That's what I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him.
Reacted.
That's right, sir. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Why does hip curl your hand on there?
I don't understand you, sir. When I saw that blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life.
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him.
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes, like a man.
I, see. You must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then, the next thing I knew,
Yes?
he punched me right in the face, sir.
It shouldn't have been added to his testimony so long. About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
Nice. It's nice that you recovered, but
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe now we have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins.
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief.
Delivered it?
What is it? A videotape?
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well, then let's have a look. Show us the video of him murdering the victim, or you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me.
A video of a real murder! Just what are we getting ourselves into?
This is the original Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
Blue Badger did it. See?
Turns around and shoots him. Why does it look like that? It looks like that crappy 3D Spider-Man from the early 2000s.
It's 2005 graphics.
Keep expecting a jump scare. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room. some sort of...
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly and complete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to have been Detective Goodman. Okay, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
Is it just me or is Phoenix's voice getting more growly?
Phoenix needs water.
Tell me, were you able to get a look at him? A good look? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter.
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see?
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer.
Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it.
But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Well, why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Meekins! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please, be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir! You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
Without these lockers, is there any other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all the kinds of methods and paths. You only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir, and this too.
How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know?
The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face!
Sir! If I may say something, sir!
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
You have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Miss Taro, we need to check the call record again.
Is there a problem with this security video?
Can you rewatch the video?
Yeah.
This is gonna take forever.
Here comes creepy boy. Something falls out. Here comes second creepy boy.
I can't tell. Is he wearing the gloves in the video? Maybe 80% that. And then there's also the other locker. Right. There's the jar, which is on the floor. I mean, if that's what fell out of it, maybe, then I guess that would work.
You can check again to see what fell out.
They let you speed it up.
Because they wanted you to enjoy this 2005 3D animation. Seriously, it looks identical to that cartoon. I guess the
Oh, it's a glove that fell out. Seth, should I present the glove or the jar?
the glove, I guess. You have to go back and say there's a problem with it.
Why the glove?
Because it fell out.
Regarding the videotape on this tape,
Tape on the tape.
there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange?
This contradiction leads to a possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? The video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
What do you want, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point to us the alleged contradiction.
You would want me to point it out?
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
Did you see that? So you have to face forward, rewind and pause the video. Just take a good look and make sure you're putting the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
Did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates this man okay?
So you can press Y to rewind, B to pause, A to fast forward, X to present.
Okay. What do I? Just present. The thing that's strange about this videotape has got to be this!
Yes, that is strange. Something seems unnatural about that. What could it mean?
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point?
What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Oh yeah.
Whew! I almost walked right into the defense's trap.
I'll place him under arrest, sir!
Rats! They need to slow down and tackle things one piece at a time. What should I do?
Play the video again.
Very well. Let's try this again.
Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
She's the one pointing his finger at us.
I just wish I'd stop it now.
I don't know. I will play it again. Mr. Wright, do better.
I have to point out a problem in the videotape. The first thing I've ever had to do.
Who can do it, Mr. Wright?
also look at the court record.
Oh wait, what's he doing with his hand to open it?
I don't know.
Close the court record. Does it show what he's going to be doing? Looks like he's probably doing a fingerprint thing.
Everybody loves the Blue Badger theme.
Trying to see if we can get
We'll be hearing a lot of it.
a sight of his face. I think they specifically made it to where you can't see his face.
Why does everyone think it's Bruce Goodman?
Is he wearing the same clothes?
Besides clothes.
The fingerprint?
So the locker, right?
Wait, what does the indicator say? Walker. It is Walker. No, it just says a light.
Wow.
Oh.
Watch was trying to do it's like big hand.
Well, otherwise we would've been
Do you want a half hour of the Blue Badger theme? Did you?
The theme's kind of great. I could,
It would have
that could just be good background music for the rest of your
That would
life.
have been like 3 or 4 episodes. So. The thing that's strange about the video has got to be this! Officer Meekins!
Sir! Do you mean me, sir?
As I understand it, the Walker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint, if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier.
Why didn't he just point out the first go around? Why did he have to do that?
He just really likes the Blue Badger.
Why do they have a camera like low to the ground at perfect Blue Badger height?
Here, notice the
Mania.
light. What's
this? It's already lit?
precisely my point, Your Honor? The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
But the locks are controlled by an electronic system. While the door is shut, a sensor is triggered,
One of the gloves sticking out the bottom.
and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know! It must have been broken down!
You're not in a commercial, Your Honor.
Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor will detect and report any malfunction.
Oh well. Just goes to show, novices should keep their mouths shut, Mr. Wright. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes, why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Maybe something like jammed the system sensor.
Something jammed the sensor. Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video again.
Does the judge really like the video? He's so eager to play.
He likes seeing people get stabbed. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the cause for this.